Hi, this is D. Adams. I'm the E-mini trading professor. Uh, you can find our site at http://www.learntotradeandinvest.com. I'm going to talk a little bit about trading for the third is a Monday. This is kind of one of those days you dream about. It was absolutely wonderful to trade. Um, uh, Here's our standard disclaimer. Don't risk money you can't afford to lose. Let's get to the chart now. It's only a three trade chart, and you didn't really have to be Albert Einstein to trade today. I didn't show my pre-session trades. I was trading early on, didn't really do anything, and started kind of kicking up about 8:15, but I don't like to be into trades, be long or short going in to the openers because it's often hard to gauge just exactly what the market's going to do. You know, so I abstained from those. Well, the market, had a pretty nice little march down. You can see right here. Uh, uh, and I kind of had it in my mind that uh, we're going to be going to be a big down day, so I was prepared for that. Um, but the exact opposite held true. Again, it formed a perfect fractal right here and closed outside the Bollinger Band. So I took one of my few. We weren't really in a trend, but I felt pretty comfortable taking the trade. And it was kind of a weird trade. You see how small the candlesticks are. It just kind of inched up there like it didn't wasn't too sure what it wanted to do. I hung in there, and it turned out to be a pretty good trade. I stopped out at 3 points. Went through a little period of consolidation. You can see I was getting pretty good signals all day, and so this one was particularly good. Took that, and that one went well too, and I stopped out again on that one for at my profit targets. Usually I have some losing trades, by the way. In the last two charts I've shown, I haven't had any, and I don't want you to think for 1 second that all my trades are winners. It just happened to be the last 2 days. The trading wasn't particularly difficult, and uh, uh, it worked out. I only really had three trades. After lunch, it kind of turned into some muck, and when you see this, right, this kind of action on the commodity channel index, this is stuff to kind of avoid. You can see here clear, more distinct moves, and as opposed to where it's hovering, in the overbought area, and this might have been a good possibility in this down move, although it really wasn't anything of any real significance. So it was just choppy, and there is no great system out there. So I remember I was reading an article from another guy who sells trading software, and he got a letter from somebody and claimed that his software didn't work very well in choppy markets. And that guy wrote him back and said, there is no software that works good in choppy markets. So I kind of I felt good about the number of points I already had, and I thought I'd made good solid trades, and that was enough for me. So I went and bought a new TV. By the way, a nice plasma TV that I can enjoy the Chicago Bears on this winter, and I was pretty excited about that. And the Cubs this summer. So I stayed out of this mess, and took my three trades and went along. Just so you know, and some people aren't familiar with my system, I use several indicators. I can only put these on the board. Also use the NYSE tick, which isn't, you can't see. This is stochastic. I use some rather unusual settings on my stochastic compared to most people. This is a commodity channel index, and this is the average true range. Um, and then along with some tenets of chaos and technical theory, these formations are called fractals, and it's all in the course for you to for you to learn. But there's some great telltale signs. There are a lot of really fancy things out there to trade, and I've traded a lot of them. I have a lot of institutional trading experience, and I found the simpler I can identify trends. And I'll tell you straight up, I'm a trend trader. I very seldom like to go against a trend. It's a great way to lose money. As you can see today, we started down. I stayed there. Had there not been a fractal here, I wouldn't have taken that trade. We got into a trending market, so I got another good buy signal here, added to my to the number of contracts I had, and stayed in the trend till it flattened out right here. And the best traders I've traded with try to stay, directly in the trend. And I see software all the time, that it shows you how to pick out the troughs and the peaks in the market. And in certain market conditions, they might work, but when you're dealing with the market every day, and you're dealing with non-trending markets, trending markets, choppy markets, combination of choppy and trending, they all fall by the wayside. And so I don't use too much software. I really read charts, and it's the way I was taught to trade some 30 years ago, 25 years ago at least. And I think it's a great way to trade. Today I was done. I was really done by noon, and that's a good thing. And I did it just simply reading the charts instead of depending on software. There is one software program that I do use, and I use it as a backup. It's real good. It sets up dynamic support and resistance for me, and that just keeps me from having to draw it in and make mental notes. As you can see, like from right here was a real important line today. And the reason I took this trade, I had good setups, and I had broken through this previous high, which told me that the market was going to go up, and it went up pretty rapidly right after that. So that was my basic strategy. I was going to show you some live trading. I had a couple good clips, but they were just straight up. There's no, I can't imagine you just want to watch straight up trades. I like to show you some stuff, where it moves around a little bit, or I have to make some adjustments during the trade so that that it's of some value. Again, I'm the E-mini trading professor. Love to see you come to our site. We're at learntotradeandinvest.com. Really, it's just it's an efficient and effective way to trade. It's not overly difficult. The course is really aimed for novice traders, and it really, I work hard at developing foundational trading techniques, and I really work hard on how you think about trading, or the psychological aspects of trading. I think that's one of the most overlooked and parts of trading, and really it's the most important. Hope that helps. Again, my name is D. Adams, and have a great day.